In the remote town of Harrow Lake, nestled deep within a valley, an eerie legend had been whispered for generations. The town's centerpiece was a dark and stagnant lake, said to be cursed by a sorrowful spirit. Local tales spoke of a haunting melody that would drift across the water's surface on moonlit nights, drawing those who dared to listen into the depths of despair. One summer, a young woman named Eliza arrived in Harrow Lake to visit her estranged grandmother, who lived in a centuries-old mansion overlooking the lake. Eliza had always been drawn to the mysteries of the supernatural and was determined to uncover the truth behind the haunting melody. As she settled into her grandmother's grand yet decaying mansion, Eliza couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The mansion's walls seemed to harbor secrets, and the portraits of long-dead ancestors appeared to follow her every move with hollow eyes. Nevertheless, she was undeterred and decided to explore the town's history. She spent hours poring over dusty archives and speaking to the oldest residents of Harrow Lake. Gradually, she pieced together a tragic tale of a forbidden love that had ended in heartbreak and death. A young musician had fallen in love with a village girl, their romance concealed from their feuding families. When their secret was discovered, the musician had composed a haunting melody, capturing the pain of their love and loss. One fateful night, as the full moon illuminated the lake, the musician played his sorrowful tune from a boat. The melody carried across the water, bewitching all who heard it. The village girl, unable to resist its allure, had followed the sound into the lake's dark depths, never to be seen again. Heartbroken and consumed by guilt, the musician had disappeared as well, leaving only his haunting melody behind. Eliza's curiosity grew as she delved deeper into the story. Determined to experience the haunting melody herself, she embarked on a moonlit boat ride across the lake. As the melody began to echo in the still night air, Eliza felt a chill crawl down her spine. The notes seemed to wrap around her, tugging at her emotions and filling her heart with an overwhelming sense of sorrow. As the melody reached its crescendo, Eliza's boat suddenly stopped, trapped in an invisible current. Panic surged through her veins as she realized she was being drawn toward the lake's center. Desperate to break free, she grabbed the oars and rowed with all her might, but the pull was relentless. Just as she felt herself being pulled under the water, the melody abruptly ceased. The lake's surface calmed, and the invisible current released its grip. Gasping for breath, Eliza found herself back near the shore, the moonlight casting an eerie glow on the water. Shaken and disoriented, Eliza returned to her grandmother's mansion, haunted by the experience. She uncovered an old journal that had belonged to the musician, its pages filled with anguish and regret. Eliza realized that the musician's spirit still lingered, trapped by his guilt and the power of his haunting melody. Determined to free the musician's soul and break the curse, Eliza immersed herself in research. She discovered that the melody's power was linked to a cursed violin that had been hidden away for centuries. The violin had to be found and destroyed to release the musician's spirit and end the haunting. Guided by her findings, Eliza embarked on a treacherous journey into the depths of the lake, determined to locate the hidden vault where the cursed violin lay. With each step, the mansion's haunting whispers grew louder, urging her on. The air grew cold and suffocating, and the water seemed to come alive, swirling and churning as if guarding its secrets. After hours of searching, Eliza finally found the vault submerged beneath the lake's surface. Inside, she discovered the cursed violin, its strings seemingly woven from the very fabric of sorrow. Taking a deep breath, she raised the violin above her head and smashed it against the stone floor, shattering the cursed instrument. As the violin splintered into pieces, a mournful wail echoed through the chamber, followed by a sense of release. The mansion's whispers ceased, and the lake's waters grew calm. Eliza resurfaced, gasping for air, and swam back to the shore, the weight of the curse finally lifted. The next morning, Harrow Lake awoke to a new day, the sun's rays chasing away the lingering shadows. Eliza knew that her actions had brought peace to the cursed lake and its tormented spirits. As she prepared to leave the town behind, a gentle breeze carried a faint, bittersweet melody across the water, a final farewell from the musician's grateful spirit. And so the haunting melody of Harrow Lake faded into the past, a reminder of the thin veil between the living and the spirit world, and the power of love and sacrifice to break even the most insidious of curses.